video on this a while back, but it was a very inaccurate video and was really rushed. So this time I really paid close attention to Ed's video of the bathroom sessions. I was looking at every fret he was playing, listening as close as I could for every single nuance and note that he played. So this is what I truly believe is a note-for-note representation of how to play the song. Now, admittedly, that's not saying much, because the song, like their song "Pinch Me," has what I could best describe as random picking, which I can. Now, Ed Robertson did actually do a guitar lesson on this song, but there were people complaining in the comments that it wasn't specific enough, and I could see why now that I know how to play it, because again, a lot of this random picking is almost impossible to describe. So I'm going to describe it in the best way I can, but like "Pinch Me," like you know, like it doesn't sound the same every single time you play. There's like little nuances. So here we go. Now, first off, I'm still trying to get used to the beat, because when I was a kid, I always thought it started like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought that part was like the beginning of or was the start of the beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, but it actually starts with that open A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so here we go. Let me get my little text document out, because it's got all the names of the chords, because I forgot the names of some of them. I'd rather give you guys the proper chord names than give you guys something inaccurate. So here we go. Okay, so the first chord here is an A sus2. So it's 0 from the A string downward, no low E. So 0, 0, 2, 2, 0, 0. Alright. Now, with that said, you start off with just picking an open A. And then, when you first play the A sus2, you do a hammer on the open D string, and then hammer onto the 2nd fret, so completing the chord. So see that here, that's the random picking. Like, it's not meant to sound exactly the same every time. So besides the right when you strike the open E and B string, so here, those little 3/16 notes or whatever, those are random picking, so they're not meant to be played exactly the same every time. But you have to get a feel for it. That's the most important thing. And it's like Ed Robertson said with his songs, at least. It's all about what the right hand plays. The left hand and chord formations are actually really easy to do. In fact, this is how I learned to get good at guitars, by Barenaked Ladies, by learning how to play the exact riffs that Ed Robertson plays, you know. And then I found out these are actually pretty easy. And if you're trying to learn guitar, this is how I got good at it. Is I started off with Barenaked Ladies. But enough bickering. Here we go. So I'm gonna play the intro riff really slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the second chord here is a D6/9/F sharp. So it's the same thing as the A sus2, except instead of 2nd fret on the D, it's going to be 2nd fret on the low E. And once again, you're going to hammer on an open E to the 2nd fret. So. Now see if you can spot the difference. I'm going to play the intro verse, or the intro part, and then right after I play the intro riff, I'm going to play the verse. So during the verse, it's the same exact way, same exact thing as the intro, except now it's palm muted. So you put your hand on the bridge, like about here, and also listen for the percussive effects. So it always plays on the ands, like for example, if you're counting in eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, you kind of do these percussive kind of strikes, and all you really have to do is just play it a little bit harder. So, and again, it's really hard to explain because you got to get a feel for it. So. That's it. So that's pretty much the third verse. You play it like the intro, like no palm muting or anything. Even on the intro, you do those little accents on the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, then the chorus. Okay, so here we go. It's pretty simple. This is a chord that they've used in a few other songs. In fact, this is a lot of Barenaked Ladies songs have the same chord progressions. Just they're capoed usually, so they sound different, but they're actually the same. So this is a B minor 11, which is used in a few other Barenaked Ladies songs. It's like a leave, or it's just placed on it's the same fingering, just on a different fret, you know. This is like from the bridge of the song Leave from Stun. Okay, so this is a B minor 11, and it's again muted, or no E string, no low E string. Just from starting from A is 2 0 2 3, or 2 0 2 3 0. Yeah. 2 0 2 3 0. I don't know what string I was missing there, but I was missing one. So 2 0 2 3 0. And then on the last beat, when he says "just like you," you're gonna do like the D6 over F sharp in the intro. You're gonna do a hammer on. This is gonna be a D add 9 / F sharp. So, and all you have to do really is just move this index finger down one string. That's it, or up to the E. Back to the intro verse, or do it again. Okay, so now we've got that out of the way, let's go to the bridge. This one is super simple. Again, it's just 2 chords, or technically 3, but you're going to do 5th fret on your low E and the B string with the muted A string, even though it's also the same thing as the A. So really you could just play it like this, but this is how Ed does it in the video. So this is a C add 9 shape on a moved up a couple frets. So instead of here, it's just. So again, no E string, just a 5 4 open 5 open. Now this is a D sus2 / 4, and then you're going to go back and then between the 2 chords, like an 8th note, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 and 3 and 4. So this is just a 4th fret on the A string. Again, he kind of freestyled the picking here, so it's hard to explain. But throughout the entire bridge until you go back to the intro verse like this, or the riff, like the intro riff, you're gonna crescendo throughout the whole thing. So, in other words, you're gonna gradually get louder. So, lights run normally, so my elevator on the top. I'm not playing with the phone, I got this by marbles. Lights are on normally, so my elevator then go to the top. I'm not playing with the phone, I got this by marbles. And then to the final verse, same thing as the other verses, without the phone muting though. Chorus, you're going to do it 4 times this time instead of twice. Actually 3 times, my bad. Because the 4th time's going to be a little bit different. So the outro, you're just going to end on that B minor 11 chord, so the first thing you play on the chorus. And then in the studio, or in the album version of the song, there's some like weird chords that Ed plays before the outro begins, and I really have no idea what he's playing because he doesn't play it in the Bathroom Sessions video, and that's how I learned how to play this. All right, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Actually, how about a bonus feature? Yeah, let's do easy. And I'm actually really doing this for just documentation purposes in case I forget how to play the song and I want to learn it again. I didn't see a lesson for this, so here we go. And again, this isn't like a 100% complete tutorial, but this is how to play like the main. I mean, it's all the parts, but it's possible there might be a few inaccuracies. But again, this is for me paying close attention to the Bathroom Sessions video that Ed did and doing my best to play it as accurately as possible, listening for all the nuances and stuff. So this is going to be like Alternative Girlfriend, where you put a capo on the 2nd fret, however, you leave the E string open, you don't capo the E string. So I'm going to move this down just a little bit. So technically it's like drop D tuning, but not quite. Because you still, like if I play a G, or it'll still play correctly. And because this is a capo thing, I'm going to just give you guys the chord symbols as if there wasn't a capo. It's easier to explain. Okay, to this one, so here's the intro riff, and I'm probably going to butcher this, but this is as good as I can play it. Okay, so it basically starts with like A sus A, and then A sus A on a G, then A sus A on a D, and then A sus A on a G. This low D string, I might like, that's what I mean by a low D or a slash D. It really it's E or whatever, but okay. So again, a lot of weird. I'm not even sure how he does the right hand part exactly, because. Here's a slowed down version. So this is going to hurt your finger, but you have to basically bar the 2nd fret here. But don't play the E, because then you're going to play an F sharp, and that's not supposed to be part of the song. And again, a lot of palm muting here. And then you're going to do a hammer on from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret on the G, and then the D strings, and then play it just the 2nd fret of the G. So sometimes it's the D string that gets hit instead. Again, a lot of random picking in this one as well. Like that. And you're going to play the exact same thing throughout all the verses and the chorus and everything. The only thing that's going to change is the chord or the frets or the bass notes. So so this, again, I'm keeping this shape here throughout the whole song or whatever, but except the bridge. But now I'm doing a, let's see, what is this? Let's just say 3rd fret on the low E, as if it were capo, 3rd fret. And then open E string, then no E string, make it easy. Make it easy. All right. Now we're gonna. It almost seems like he's just literally just doing 16 notes on the guitar or on the right hand. But he's kind of accenting certain things. So 1, 2, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but basically that's how you play the intro riff and the verses and everything. Now we're gonna go to the bridge here, and again I'm just gonna name these chords. It's going to be 2nd fret on the E, and then see how does he do this? Okay, again, muting the E string, you're going to do this G minor 7 chord. I'm trying to remember how he fingers in the video. I just use my thumb here, I think, but I think you can only do that if you're double jointed. If not, you got to kind of do this weird pose with your middle finger. So it's just 2, open, 2, 2, 2, and then not really supposed to play that E string, but it does fit if you do play it. And then just A. Okay, so minor 7, A, then A/C sharp. So you're going to do 4th fret on the A string. And then you're going to do 5th fret on the A string with your pinky, and that's going to be an A/D chord. So A It's easy. Look what you have done. I can do the same. You can play this game and no longer be the only one. Make it easy. Just sus chords throughout the intro. And then last beat you do A. So that's easy. Not really an easy song to play, but with practice it's not too bad. And now my index finger hurts. So I'm going to end this video right here. Hope this is helpful. If you guys have any more questions or whatever, let me know and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, God bless and peace out. Have a good one.